My name is Jamin Goecker. I'm a realtor in South Central Alaska, and my mission is to help you to build an intentional and significant legacy for yourself and your family by coaching you in real estate. And today, I'm going to be talking about a super serious topic, and that is Alaska memes. So if you haven't looked into them already, you definitely do. If for no other reason, they're funny and it gives you a sense for what Alaskan's sense of humor is. I got most of these memes off of Alaska Memes on Facebook. They are doing the Lord's work over there, so do make sure to go check them out and give them a like. I'll go ahead and react to some of these and try to explain it a little bit as to what's actually behind it, if I can explain it. So let's go and jump into that. Before we get started though, do make sure you give this video a like and you subscribe and all that good stuff. Now, without further ado, let's go and jump into today's meme topic. Alaskans in the summer, Alaskans in the winter. This one is so true because during the summertime, you're gonna have so much energy. There's sunlight out all the time. So the urge is just to go, 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 do everything. And in the wintertime, I mean, you kind of just shut down. I mean, a lot of people do. I still try to stay as active as I can because that makes the winter months go by a little faster, but it's very true. You kind of slow down during the wintertime. Someone who said snowmobile and Alaskans. You know, I still pronounce it snowmobiles, so maybe I've got it flip-flopped. Alaskans are going to correct you though if it's snowmobile or snow machine. I always thought snow machine was like the equipment you used on a ski slope to like create snow, you know, so it's a snow machine, it makes snow, but I could be wrong. Don't listen to everything I say, okay? You might get yourself bullied on social media. Oh, sometimes what a person needs is just one piece in an organized state house. Okay, so a lot of Alaska humor is going to kind of revolve around the fact that our local politics are just kind of a mess. Not a whole lot of confidence in Juneau. I think part of that is probably because it's a capital that normal person just can't access in the state. You can only get there by boat or by plane. So not a great reputation, and known for being really tardy on a lot of stuff. And yeah, a lot of Alaskans are not particularly happy. Are you two friends? Palmer, no. Wasilla, yes. Okay, that's so true. Palmer really prides itself on kind of being this small Mayberry community. Their slogan is Alaska at its best. And Wasilla is kind of known for kind of being spread out. It's much larger, developing at a much faster pace. And Wasilla might want to be associated with Palmer. Palmerites, I'm not sure if that's the correct word, but yeah, people in Palmer don't really want to be associated with Wasilla. So yeah, there you go. If you climb a mountain but don't post it on Facebook, does it even count? You know, it's very true. Yeah, especially if you're going on social media, that's very much the case. Instagram. Dating sites, that's another place that you're going to see it. Honestly, easiest way to tell if someone is a bot or not is whether or not they have a picture on a mountain or they're kissing a salmon. If they don't have one of those two pictures, probably a bot. When the Alaska State Legislature reconvenes, in terms of money, we have no money. Yeah, what do you say? Years and years of operating beyond the budget and having declining oil production and not really having any way to raise taxes for the state. That'll do it to you. Look at the fireweed blooming. Look at the fireweed blooming. Yes, every September, August timeframe, this is going to be the process we all go through up here. It's great. Like, this fireweed is beautiful and all that. For those of you who don't know, that's kind of our state plant, state flower. It's a weed, so go figure. Our state bird is a ptarmigan, for crying out loud, if I recall correctly. We've got bald eagles. Why don't we, whatever. Different topic, but yeah, as soon as you see all the fireweed blooming, you know winter's fast approaching and summer is about over. So bittersweet when you see it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do but wait for the turning of the tide. So yeah, I believe this one was actually down in Girdwood, if I recall correctly, but there were some killer whales, and they got themselves beached on the tide, or beached on the beach, just because it was they, I guess, lost track of time. I'm not sure what the dynamics were in their group that day that led to this, but the result was they got stranded on the beach, and it's kind of funny because I know a number of people are actually terrified of killer whales, and seeing like the picture of this killer whale, it looks like it's just kind of like lurking on the beach waiting for someone to walk by, was definitely a great topic of conversation for a while. Alaskans photographing their fish and game, photographing their kids. Where's the lie? I know a lot of people who do have a lot more pictures of the scenery and fish and game and what they did for the day than they do have of their kids, and you know, I don't see anything wrong with that. I endorse that lifestyle. Friend, the deadline to report your DipNet harvest is midnight tonight. Me, the what? Okay, so DipNet harvesting card is something you have to fill out every year if you go down and you go dip netting. Whether you catch anything or not, you have to report to the state how many salmon you caught. And if you forget, it's not pretty. I think they actually like suspend you from being able to dip net next year. And you know, that's like 25 minimum salmon you're getting cut out on. So you want to make sure you get that done. It sneaks up on a lot of people though. Alaska has approximately 1 bajillion roundabouts. I do not know why this traffic pattern was ever deemed to be a good idea in Alaska. It just creates all this confusion at the intersection, and unfortunately you see these roundabouts here, and what do you think that's going to do during the winter time? It can get kind of crazy. Not a big fan of this traffic pattern. I really wish they just get 4-way stops. I would be way happier with that. Not sure if S Express or okay, so we got a new gas station up here in Alaska recently, and yeah, their name created a lot of controversy as to what exactly their name is. So yeah, there you go. Alaskan salmon rub. Rough day. I'm sorry, that's awesome. I think I'm actually going to save that one of my favorites on my phone. If you can't find most countries on the map, but you can see 50 caribou in this picture, you might be an Alaskan. Are there 50 caribou there? Oh wow, okay, there's a lot more there than I thought originally. Okay, well, I need to go hunting sometime, need to hone in on these skills. When you got a good deal on some land, but your friends all call it folly. So the purchase of Seward was, actually I think he was the Secretary of State for Abraham Lincoln, and he went and bought Alaska from the Russians, and everybody just thought he was crazy, and obviously Seward's folly. So that's what this one's talking about, and big deal up here. I don't get it. I don't get it. Someone explain this to me. Because priorities. Oh, that's awesome. Those rigs are not particularly uncommon up here. I actually know exactly where this picture was taken. Does not surprise me. Summertime is a state of mind. I love the little gangster glasses on that guy. Thoughts and prayers for those on the Glen. All right, so we definitely had a construction crew this past year that goofed up in a lot of ways, and yeah, essentially the entire main highway for the state got shut down for a while. So yeah, not a lot of people were happy about that. Where does it hurt? Headache, stomach ache, watching the snowpack melt midwinter. This is so true. If I'm out there and I see the snow suddenly melting midwinter, not going to be really thrilled. It's going to take a while to get that back, and it's going to be sloppy when it freezes again. All right, well, those have been your Alaska memes. If you want to see more content like this in the future, certainly do give this video a like and post down below. And if you have a favorite, make sure you do mention that also. If you want to reach out and ask any questions about Alaska, feel free to do so. My Facebook page, a link to that is going to be in the description section down below.